Hi, my name is David Rubel. I live in Copenhagen, Denmark. I've just gone through on the 25th of January um, a DBS operation, surgical operation, brain operation, where two holes are drilled through my skull and two wires, one in each hole, is pushed down through the brain around 16 centimeters, sort of in the center of the brain, bottom part of the brain. And the wires, the two electrodes, um, have four contacts each. Those contacts can be remote controlled and either turn up the juice or change the frequency and in a specific direction too. So there's a lot of parameters where we can adjust the exact amount that's needed to confuse Parkinson's. Parkinson's has, as far as we know, sends out very confused signals to the brain, from the brain to the body's muscles. But this system, through the two wires that go down here and here, they go down here and back behind my ear, two wires, and then down here to the computer, which is in behind this area. And we can remote control with this remote control. I'm turning the remote control on, and as you can see, the stimulator is on and working. And as you can see, I can, if I wanted to, I could change the amplitude. That means how much electricity is sent on either right or left. As you can see, it's only 1.0 ampere meter amps, something like that, and 2.3 on the left side. That means actually the right, as far as I know, right part of the body. Milliampere. I think it means milliamperes. So I'll go back here and let's try shutting it. First, I want to demonstrate how much shaking I have, which is very little. Actually, there isn't any. So let's turn it off. As you can see, it's off. And this is what happens when you turn it off. You get the shakes. And as you can see, I have the shakes. So let's turn it on. It's much more fun that way. Stimulation is on. It's on, all right. No shaking. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that cool? I mean, listen, I got the diagnosis in 2013. Very soon I got the shakes. And I mean, that's not so important in itself because you can always shake. I mean, use a lot of energy on that, or you could use the energy on something more practical, more fun, making love to a woman, for example, or whatever. A lot of other possibilities. So it's great. When I walk, my arms swing. I walk fast, faster than I did before, not slow. Um, and there are other couple of things. I had very large pains in my back, lower part of my back when I stood up and washed dishes or um, cooked food on the stove. It was really, really nagging pain. After the operation, no pain at all. Um, there are a lot of other stuff that happened because of this, which are all positive. I'm very thankful that this could happen. Um, thank God for quality of life. See you around. I forgot two things which are pretty important. One is that um, I had under the operation, the brain does not have any pain receptors that can feel pain. So I tested the system as soon as the electrodes were in place where they should be, and we're talking about millimeter tolerance or less than that. And when they were where they should be, we tested the system with the electrodes and the placement, and we tested my shaking. And it was all done without without being put to sleep, anesthesia. No, no anesthesia, just local on the skin, so that 4 screws were screwed into my skull, so my head was locked, and so that he could drill and do what he had to do, the surgeon, brain surgeon. And that's one thing. The other thing is that regarding Parkinson drugs, I was on around 20 pills per day, and I'm in the process now where we're cutting down the drug use. Already there are 2 drugs that are faded out, and and at least 2 others are being cut down and reduced. And there is a possibility, no, we're not sure yet, but there is a possibility that we get to come down to 0 drugs. And I think that's cool, because I don't want to be, if it's possible, I don't want to be reliant on the drug companies. No reason for that if this works, which it does.